This two-part module introduces the concept of an asset swap, including par and non-par asset swaps, and explains how to package an asset swap and what are the risks and benefits of such a structure. The module also explains what is meant by a bond's Z-spread, how it relates to and differs from yield to maturity as a measure of a bond's potential return, and why a bond's asset swap spread and its Z-spread are different. This module consists of 5 chapters, 2 of which are in Part 1 and the remaining 3 in Part 2. In Part 1, Chapter 1 reviews fundamental notions of bond yields and credit spreads and a few other notions you are expected to be familiar with. Still in Part 1, Chapter 2 introduces the simplest form of asset swap and teaches you how to derive from a par bond's coupon and maturity and from the interest rate swap curve the spread over LIBOR that can be created by swapping a fixed rate bond into a LIBOR-based instrument and the risks and benefits of this structure. In Part 2, Chapter 3 introduces an extra layer of complexity by structuring and pricing an asset swap package for a bond that is not trading at par, and explains the key limitations of using this asset swap spread as a gauge of a bond's credit risk relative to risk-free paper. Still in Part 2, Chapter 4 explains what we mean by a bond's Z-spread, how this Z-spread relates to but is different from yield to maturity, and what factors cause the Z-spread to differ also from the asset swap spread. Chapter 5 finally contains 4 quiz questions to test your understanding of these materials.